Hi guys, it's Dr. Tracy, and I know that you've been paying attention to my announcements, and I know that you've read This Week in Game 403. So you know that this week in Game 403, you're going to be rated on your own individual text-based game that you submitted for Project 4. So this is what you do, and I wanted to give a little bit of an explanation and show you so you knew how you can pursue this. Discussion 9 is review your games. So what you're going to do is you're going to first go into discussion 9. And when you take a look at it, this is a graded discussion, and you're going to get 25 points for doing this that I tell you. First, you want to share your game in this discussion so that everybody gets a chance to play it. So post your link just like that. Thank you, Emiliano Cruz. Post your link to your game so that people can click on it and play it. If you have not posted that game online, please do so. Otherwise, you will not be able to participate in this discussion. Now, once you've posted your game, step 2 is to play everyone else's games. I want you to go look at their games. And as you look at their games, play them, but also think about things that might go wrong, errors you have, comments you have, possible improvements, things that you would suggest to make this a better game. Give them that feedback. Now, you as a game developer, what you're going to do is you're going to look at all that feedback that you get from the other people in your group. And so you'll address that feedback that you receive on your own games by explaining or making a new version of the game. So that means you're either going to say, well, I did that on purpose because, or I thought that's a great suggestion, so I fixed it. Here's a link to the new version. At some point, you're going to decide this is the final version of your game, and you can make corrections. And before the end of the week, you're going to go back and look at everybody's game and give them a score according to the rubrics. And the rubrics are based on this second part, which is Project 4 review. This is the way you're going to grade the game. After they've made their changes and looked at your feedback and you've given them every possibility to fix it, you're going to give them a 0, 1, or 2 for each of the following categories: program code, entertainment level, and completeness. So now that means a perfect game would get 2 points for every category, meaning they would get a perfect 10. You're going to look at their program and see if it works, if it has any errors, if it flows correctly. And if you think that that is not at all true, you will give them 0 for program. If it's somewhat true, but you found some flaws, you give them 1 for program. And if it's very true, then 2 points for program. The code itself, is it neat? Does it have comments? Does it make sense? Again, 0, 1, and 2, depending if it's perfect or if it's good but not great, and if it's not good at all. Is the game fun and interesting? 2 points means it's very entertaining. 1 point means it's kind of all right. And 0 points means, no, they weren't even trying. Level. Does this demonstrate Python skill and appropriate? Very true means they looked up some cool techniques, or they've used all of the appropriate things as required. 1 means it's a little simple, but it works. And 0 means no, it basically has a couple of print statements. Complete. Since this is a game, even though it's a text-based game, you want to take a look to see, do you think that this is a whole game? Does it have a beginning where it maybe introduces some sort of game and what the point or objective is? And then does it have a middle where you play or make decisions? Does it have an end where you win or lose or there's some kind of an outcome? Do you play the game without having to ask questions on how you play it or what's going on or what you missed? If it is a very complete game, you give them 2 points for that. All right, so now you add it up and they have a score, and their score should be anywhere from 0 to 10. You are going to have a few people in your group, and so you're going to score each one. And when you score each one, you're going to turn into me in this Project 4 review. You're going to turn in the name, their score, and then identify which one's your favorite and which one's your least favorite, and put that on your assignment that you'll submit. Okay, well, I hope this helps. This is walking you through what you're doing for this week. Talk to you soon.